dinner. What more fucking explanation do you need?
No.
PM 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 PM.
Oh, I'm waiting for it to catch up. I am excited.
Lobbing grenade!
Oh,
damn!
In the neck.
Oh my!
Damn it!
Oh.
Oh no.
Watch out!
Just jump right in. Go.
That's too bad.
Oh, I missed the... Well, so apparently when you miss the cable, you're just fucked.
Howdy y'all, I'm Kodiak Bricks, and I make stuff. My pronouns are he, him, and we're gonna do some more Alienisolation. So,
we've been isolated, and there is an alien.
yes, we are on the Sevastopol station. Wait,
This is what happens when you don't build a wall in space.
I was about to say, did it not save my progress from last time? Because that would suck, but it did. It did.
By the way, hi everyone. My name is Rico Wolf. I identify as a war criminal.
Oh God. Yes, sorry, I forgot to do other introductions. I'm joined by Austin as well as Aaron.
And chopped liver.
Wow, I don't get
Hi,
my
Margaret.
I'm Margaret.
I don't get my full list of titles right now at this time.
The illustrious, dubious, fergalicious, definitious, Avco.
Doctor, President, spokesperson, as well as Prime Minister, Aaron.
Theocrat, even.
Yes.
Beocrat?
Theocrat.
Theocrat. Got it.
He is Aristotle, if you will.
That, I was gonna say Aristotle is my fucking annoying, fucking...
I thought it was dragon.
No, that is definitely fergalicious.
I thought it was Miss Fizzy Pops.
Fucking, I was gonna say, as I try to remember the... Ooh, noisemaker. Okay,
That's handy.
good to have. Waha!
Yeah.
That's...
Noisemaker is one of my favorite items in this game, hands down.
Okay. It's like, I'm trying to remember the controls, so sorry everyone if it's a little clunky and I'm not delivering the jokes.
Fucking Dave out here really being like fucking LAPD, like, freeze, motherfucker! Pulling out a magnum out of his ass. Full well it won't do shit against this alien.
Listen, a man and his revolver can dream.
Look, man, I wouldn't have walked anywhere on this station without at least having, like, a stockpile of white phosphorus. Like,
A
literally...
whole stockpile of it.
Yeah! Not to mention a fucking AA-12 loaded with fucking slugs. A drum mag? Oh, I hate them.
Let me in. I need to contact my ship.
I can't allow that. Repeat, Commander. You have now been locked with Apollo. Welcome to Sevastopol.
There's gotta be another way inside.
See, let me search these. No, just hide.
Someone will be along shortly to answer your questions.
They won't. HR is dead.
No birds. Absolutely no birds.
Well, yeah, they work for the bourgeoisie.
They're not real. There's also. Hey, wait. There's a crate under the desk.
Oh, so there is. Nice one.
Always look under the desk.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Life's a piece of shit when you think of it.
Let me pass.
What's
Always
life
look
and
on.
death
Don't you
joke is
recognize
true.
Listen to me. We've got to re-establish long-range communications.
You're becoming hysterical.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Tut, tut. Let's resolve this amicably.
One punch.
Good day.
I'd like to point out, Dave, that these enemies you can kill. Just takes a lot. Like a lot.
And sometimes fighting with them attracts the alien.
Sometimes, you mean all the time?
Well, some areas of the game you're safe. It's just not always clear when.
Already took the ammo out of it, man.
There's gotta be more.
That's not how this works. You told me this when you explained the reloading mechanics when I first played Battlefield.
Riggs, are you still working down in Seeks and Communications? Remember the trouble you got into last year? The trouble I helped you out of? Well, it's time to repay the favor. One of my colleagues has been looking into some of the import documents and found a few problems. He's new, so he doesn't understand how we do things on Sevastopol, and he's threatening to go to Waits about it. This could hurt us all, so I need you to keep an eye on him. See if anything interesting comes up. Apollo has cameras everywhere, it just needs someone to tell it where to point to. His name is Daniel Halden. Lives in Josiah Sig Executive Apartment 651. If this goes well, I might have some more work for you. We can clean up here. Alright then.
That man had his balls taken out. You know they can hear it when you do that, right? Fucking.
Every single step of the way. Seek some tomorrow together. No, this could require my
Oh,
attention.
well.
Becoming
Shit.
hysterical.
Fuck off.
You really should be here.
Fuck you!
Why not ask me about Sevastopol's safety protocol?
Ah, shit.
This is what you get. This is totally what you get!
Well, fine.
You're gonna have to deal with them, you can't...
This is a dead end, dude. You gotta reload.
Shit! Ah! Fuck off! Reload. This is why I hate revolvers. What? No. There we go. Okay, come on. Ripley, I swear to shit. Thank you. You're next!
It's just synthetic blood, Margaret. What are you...
It
What?
looks like cocaine.
Liquid
Or powdered
cocaine.
sugar. It's powdered sugar.
Jam it up your pee hole.
Oh my god.
I don't recommend it.
Ripley.
My doctor degree says that's a bad idea.
Are you the resident expert?
Yeah. I'm your resident MD.
Thank you, Dr. House.
Yeah, but I'm cooler than House because I'm not a cynical prick.
Okay.
And I prescribe ecstasy. I've just been feeling really depressed. I've just been feeling really depressed, Doc. Here, take this heat. You'll feel so much better.
One might even say you'll feel ecstatic.
Doc, this just says drink a gallon of LSD. I know what I wrote.
I know what I wrote, dude.
And you know I'm a good doctor, because what I write is legible.
That's the first red flag.
Red flag is a doctor. You can read their handwriting.
Yes!
Come on.
Also, I couldn't find the setting that hooks the microphone up to, the game.
I think it just automatically does it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Central Communications Hub. Seeks and employees only.
Okay, hold on, pause. This area, you need to be very careful.
Okay.
Continue. There's like 7 of these pricks.
So don't alert them. Got it.
No. For the love of God, do not.
Damn it!
How have you been, Margaret?
I have bronchitis.
Sorry.
Me too. I'm almost over it.
That's good.
Yes.
Last time I had bronchitis, I didn't go to the doctor. I just made a mustard plaster on my chest to get it out. It sucked.
We went to urgent care last week because like I was getting lightheaded standing up. So it wasn't great. They gave me an albuterol inhaler. And it helped until it didn't.
Yeah.
Order will follow. Facility offline. All outgoing communications halted.
That's just great.
Internal communications open on limited channels.
Be someone on the station I can contact.
was that noise? I have 2 cycles left on that. Count.
So, Aaron, you excited to see what other ways I can break this game?
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm just waiting for you to get chased by the alien and it's T-posing.
Corporate representatives must report to their nearest synthetic.
No. No, you. I'm literally in a tank and you're not.
I'm literally in a tank.
Buffalo and two working together. Working together for a symptom that anything can survive. Corporate representatives must report to their nearest synthetic.
I think you gotta go in that room. I think you gotta use one of the consoles.
No, Dave is playing on PC.
Fuck it. Aaron, take a lap. I need a better one than that. Take a lap.
You're just mad that he's hilarious.
No, I'm mad because he can do better than that shitty ass joke.
What the fuck?
Right in the neck, Dave.
Oof. Ah. Fuck off! Yeah, see ya. Cockpit.
Nice. Come
Immediately turns around towards the locker. Just gotta bash his skull in, man. Caveman brain, ooga booga.
He's like, huh? Oh, wait a minute.
Fuck me!
You're gonna die.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Yep, there it is.
Dude, he one punch man your ass.
I mean, it took him a few punches.
Several punch man. Much less inspiring superhero.
Systems will be down while we repair. I can't say for how long.
External communications disabled by order of Apollo. Facility offline. All outgoing communications off.
That's just great.
Internal communications open on.
Gotta be someone on the station I can contact.
Hacker man.
I'm in.
God damn it.
Have I told you how much I love that every video game character just knows how to hack?
I mean, don't
Not-
you?
Not true. See, when you put your intelligence at 1 in Fallout, and your luck at 10,
You get kicked out of every casino.
you're goddamn right.
Low intelligence builds are actually really fun in Fallout.
Especially with the Snaring Imperialist perk.
Because you're dumb and racist.
Yeah,
Of course,
whatever,
the Venn
Josh, we're just
diagram.
It's basically a circle.
I was gonna say, the Venn diagram of people who are dumb and people who are racist is a fucking circle.
Unfortunately, it's more like a circle and a very slight oval.
Much like Andrew Tate's head.
I also love the absolute king who went and like edited his
His Wikipedia page
his boxing Wikipedia to
to put the loss against Greta Thunberg at the top.
Yes. You don't see shit. You don't see shit. This is about to be if you don't forget that I exist.
See, one could argue that we could use this as an example of why the Brotherhood and Fallout 4 are right. But then again,
Me talking to the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4. So you murder toasters.
like, I could give a shit less for any of the factions in Fallout 4.
There is one faction I do kind of care about and like, to a very small degree and with a massive asterisk. And it is the fucking the Minutemen.
Okay.
Just because, like, God, they're dumb.
But they got heart.
But they're that endearing kind of dumb.
With enough bullets, we'll make the wasteland a better place. You sure will, bud. Sure will. Do you want to tell him? Do you want to tell him about the Deathclaw infestation, or should I? No. Let him have his moment.
Or like with enough bullets, I'll make the wasteland a better place for you, since the player character has to do all the work.
Yeah, no shit. Also, I like a little unsettling thought to permeate your brain for a minute, Dave.
All right.
So back in Fallout 2, the Enclave made hyper-intelligent Deathclaws.
Right.
To the point where they can speak.
Right.
And I just recently read up on the lore. Apparently 2 survived.
Huh.
Which means they could have bred a whole new community.
I mean, a very incestuous community, but yes, I do hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but with the FEV, that doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
I do. I'm just glaring at my non-existent camera.
Because the FEV negates shit like that. Well, like, because the way it works is it's a very aggressive, like, DNA fucking mutagen that basically just self-perpetuates the code that it's programmed for in that specific code, for lack of a better term.
Sure.
It's why super mutants are super mutants, Deathclaws are Deathclaws, ghouls are ghouls. It's because the FEV and the radiation did a fucky wucky, and now the whole wasteland's just fucky wucky.
Well, here's the thing. People forget that uncontaminated super mutants are superior to humans. Just like straight up.
Well, no, if you take a vault dweller that hasn't been exposed to radiation and you put them in a vat of FEV, then you get hyper intelligent mutants. Like, there's whole lore around
that's what makes them so threatening.
Yeah, no. But if you just take regular ass wastelanders and turn them into super mutants, they're dumb as shit.
That's why I specified uncontaminated.
Yeah. It's like Fallout 1 explained all of the processes of what the Master did to like fuck around with FEV.
A super mutant is the next evolution.
No, it is not. I'd argue whatever the fuck the tunnelers are is.
Yeah, the tunnelers kind of like tunnelers scare me.
They scare you.
Yes,
I was there with you.
Yeah, I know.
Do you not remember?
Well, it's like because Cazadors, right? Yes, they move at Mach Jesus, but
they can't drop a Deathclaw. Like we still had that established pecking order.
Right.
But then the tunnelers showed up and like one just dropped a Deathclaw. A full like adult Deathclaw.
Just casually.
Oh yeah. Like Margaret, we were shitting bricks. I can't express how scared we were in that DLC. Not to mention whatever the Radstorm did with the FEV to make the marked men.
Ugh. Yeah, the fucking Lonesome Road is a terrible place.
Or I don't even know if it's FEV or something else that made the ghost people.
I want to
The
say
game-
they explained that in that DLC,
don't.
but
No,
I
they didn't.
don't
They
remember.
didn't. I went back and read through everything. They did. They said maybe it was the cloud, maybe it was the FEV, maybe it was both. Nobody fucking knows. Maybe the FEV mutated again. I don't know. This is the problem when you make a hyper aggressive, virulent mutagen strain.
Oh no, it me.
And then don't even get me started on like, you know, what would happen if like all the shit from Big Mountain just got out into the wasteland.
I mean, some of it already has, like Night Stalkers, Cazadors.
Yeah, but the trauma suits.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I never struggled with the trauma suits the way that, like, other players did. I don't know.
At least trauma suits aren't self-replicating.
No, but the facilities at Big Mountain are. That's the problem. Like the robots, the robo dogs, the trauma suits, and even automites are all just made from the automated processes at the fucking Big Mountain facility. Robo scorpions! Like,
Yes.
like fucking
Those,
bad news bears.
those always fucked with me in the regard that, okay, did I totally walk past what I was supposed to do? Love when I do that. Like, they always fucked with me because when I kill something, I go to, like, loot. Okay, when I kill something in video games, I go to loot it. And
Minecraft.
The Robo-Scorpions always fucked with me because they always wait a bit and then, like, detonate.
That's rude.
Fun fact, that programming is permanently bugged to be random. No, did you know that?
I'm so
Dave.
confused. Oh, okay, I see.
Just
Luvita.
making the sound of pure confusion.
Aaron, Levita in the chat asks that they have a strange question. Which faction do you think would be most likely to call their primary daddy? Because I have an answer for this as well. I want to hear yours, though.
Oh
wait,
that's
hold
a
on,
good
cutscene.
question.
We're alive. It's Ripley.
Ripley! Taylor, it's Ripley. We were getting worried.
I made it. Where are you?
We're at a transit station now. It's right by medical.
Okay. Samuels, listen to me. It's not safe here. Seegson's got this place locked tight. Their goddamn androids are killing people.
That's impossible. It's contrary to primary synthetic programming.
I've seen it, Samuels. I guess Seegson's got a different idea about synthetics. And there's something else here. A creature. It's big and it's lethal.
Ripley, slow down. A creature.
It's a life form. An unknown type. Some kind of alien organism. It's extremely dangerous. You and Taylor need to
Ripley,
make...
Taylor is hurt. She was injured by debris during the crossing.
How bad?
Who's
I
debris?
can't move her. I need medical supplies. We need to treat and pack the
And the
injury.
Torrens?
The radio is broken. I can't
Nah, I'm with
contact
Dave.
Malay.
Who's debris?
We're on our own.
Shit. Okay. I'll come to you. Keep your eyes open.
I'll send a transit car to you.
Alright, so Aaron.
Maybe post-heresy Emperor's Children.
Shit.
Well, because you know for a fact that they would, like, even pre, like, just how they are. See, my answer would be the Iron Fists. But not for the reason you think. They were tricked to do it by the Emperor's Children. That's my answer.
Not sure how Perturabo would feel about that, but
Perturabo can go fuck himself.
well, it's less that I care what he would think, and more of he's still alive and he can give the Iron Warriors orders.
It's true. At least they're not. At least they're not as like bad as my favorite dumb bastards. I love them. They are, but socially they're dumb. It's the Imperial Fists.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, I killed these guys. I don't
book it.
like that.
Run! Run! Alright, so who's your favorite pre-heresy faction versus post?
If we're... I
Or
assume
not
that,
faction, I mean Legion.
Yeah, I
Legion.
assume by that you mean my favorite pre-heresy Legion is the Emperor's Children. I love that sort of style.
I mean, I can't shit on them too much. They did get the shit out of the stick in the beginning.
Post-heresy, I'm all Iron Hands because they are my second favorite.
See, so pre and post, my favorite has always been the Night Lords. I don't know about you, Aaron, but just the sheer terror Night Lords bring is fucking... It's amazing.
Yeah, the Night Lords are scary.
That's because even before they turned to Chaos, they were like, too much.
They did the kind of stuff that Chaos Legions do now before they turned to Chaos, just because it was scary.
Like, if word got to a sector that the Night Lords were coming,
fuck.
they would just surrender. They were like, yeah, no, we'll comply. Please, don't. I'd rather not all of our buildings be draped in skin.
Very Buffalo Bill.
Oh no, like they would psychologically torture entire populations into surrendering.
I believe that based on the comment about draping things in skin.
Whole like cities, Margaret. Whole cities.
Okay, logistically, how does that work?
There's a lot of people in a hive city.
And you know the scariest part, Margaret?
It takes a lot of work to skin that many people.
Oh yeah, it does. Do you know the scariest part about this, Margaret? Canonically, they can do it in less than 72 hours.
Well, that's just showing off.
I mean, yeah. But it's great. I need to send a picture to you, Margaret, just to show you how badass they look. They're fucking, they're awesome.
Okay.
They got like bat motif shit. It's like an entire like.
Imagine if like a whole legion of super soldiers was being led by evil Batman.
Yes.
And you kind of have an idea of what the Night Lords are about.
Yes.
I have to say, evil Batman is more emotionally compelling than good Batman.
Oh no, it is. It is. Oh, also they have that whole like lightning aesthetic too to them.
Oh, shit.
Their Primarch had an entire cape made of human skin.
That's a lot of skin too, because we're talking about like a 12-foot tall man.
I'd like to remind you, we were covering entire cities in skin.
Yeah. 12-foot tall man is like small beans in comparison to a hive city.
I'm just saying that's a lot of like skin to swish around as a cape.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be heavy as shit, but it's a Primarch, so who cares?
Probably. But fashion.
My other favorite like thing about them is like when everybody turned to chaos, they didn't like pledge their loyalty to any of the deities. They were just like, oh, that's cool, and then they kept murdering shit.
Yeah, that sounds pretty chaotic.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, worshiping gods is for nerds. Let's just skin these people.
Yeah, that tracks. That is on brand.
It's for nerds. Thousand Suns, you nerds. The hive will devour all. Oh, are you a? Are you a fucking shit? What are they called? Tyrannid player?
Yep.
Nice. Tyranids are scary too.
You motherfucker!
Yeah, they play dead.
Yeah, they're kind of like zombies. If you think they're dead, approach them with caution.
Noted.
Yeah, Tyranids are scary. I wouldn't want to fight a Tyranid hive fleet. Are you fucking kidding me? It sounds awful. I mean, most shit in 40k I wouldn't want to.
Not even with your aforementioned stockpile of phosphorus.
No, because they have virus bombs. Like Dave, you know that scene in Indiana Jones when they open the Ark of the Covenant and their faces melt?
Yeah.
They weaponized that into a bomb.
That feels excessive.
Yeah. That's not even.
Excessive is the name of the game.
Yeah, that's 40k. I mean, we're talking about a universe in which the casualties are in the trillions, but it's insignificant.
Well, now the population is excessive.
Oh
well,
yeah,
it's a whole galaxy.
I stand by what I said.
oh yeah, it's excessive and it's insane, but at the same time, it's like
That's what we like.
yeah.
I didn't realize that this was a maximalist group.
I mean, should we tell her about Emperor's Children?
Take me to the Schmegma Tower.
What the fuck?
Dave's not wrong.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Schmeg.
They worship they worship a chaos god known as Slanesh.
The god of hedonism and excess.
Yeah.
That's fine and dandy. I just got a fucking war flashback to my first job where I scooped ice cream, and this dick face came in. And mind you, this is when I was like 19. I still thought I was religious. I didn't know shit about shit. I was very naive. And this guy came in and asked for head cheese ice cream. And I was just like, we don't have that.
Is that Ripley?
In all earnestness. It's like, we don't have that. It's like, nothing like that. I'm like, sir, that's not a thing.
She needs
And then I asked my boss what it was, and he didn't know either.
I'll go ahead and see what I can do.
Awesome.
You stay with her.
I'll try to repair the
But yeah, like Slanesh is the god of hedonism and excess, and can change its form to be male or female, depending on the viewer. To some races, they're known as she who thirsts. It's a bit excessive. There's lots of
Stay with me, Taylor.
lots of hedonism, but they have a unit that is like my favorite because their form of excess is they're called noise marines, and they kill you with like basically like chaotic magical heavy metal.
Louder!
That just sounds like overstimulation because I'm autistic.
But what if death was bass boosted?
The silence offends Slanesh. Raise the volume. It's like a massive rave party of death and just fucking stimulation of senses.
I should send you guys my my video I did to show off my Slanesh Chaos Knights.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Luvata, some of the Tyranid units are pretty cute. I like the little baby ones. I want one. It's tiny little.
Well, I couldn't find medical, so... Kidding.
Welcome to Dave's Human Horse Hospital. He doesn't like the look of that leg.
Oh boy.
Ready. Strangers will be snake hot. Wow.
Snake.
Yeah! Yeah, the little ripper things. I love those. As well as the gene stealer cults that are formed because of Tyranids.
When there's a sale at Forever
That's
21.
That's one of the armies that I play.
Oh, you play gene stealers?
Yes.
But I get there and the gene stealers have already gone.
God damn it, Dave.
I do occasionally, jokingly, announce my faction as the Pants Taker Congregation.
He shows up on the battlefield and there's just a mutant man yelling, "He who controls the pants controls the universe!"
I mean...
Come on, come! There's no time to lose.
Let's see. Yeah, Noise Marines are great. Fulgrim and his Demon Prince is pretty good.
Forget the door.
Snake
the
Man.
marshals locked everything down. Use the vent.
And I don't mean like he has like snake eyes, no, I mean the bottom half of him, it's like a giant fucking echidna-like snake.
And he has like a bunch of arms.
Yeah, he has like 4 fucking arms. He's like if the goddess Shiva was crossed with an echidna. He's also like hyper attractive because that tracks with like Slanesh.
He was already the prettiest Primarch for sure.
I was gonna
Which
say.
just rubbed fuck, what's his name? Lorgar the wrong way.
Slanesh is basically just Dionysus, but everything's turned up to 11.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. As well as, like, the promise of reaching perfection in whatever form it is.
Right.
I'm still stuck on the echidna description. How the fuck does that come in?
The Echidna, the Greek mythological character?
That is not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the little guy.
Oh!
Ripley,
The one with 4
I need
penis
to
heads?
find a doctor.
I don't know about
My
that.
friend needs help.
But
Medical
I'm concerned
supplies.
again.
Me too. There are no supplies on this level. But there are plenty downstairs in the hospital dispensary.
How do we get there?
We? Do I look like I'm in any fit state? I need your help and you need mine. You find the passcode for the service elevator and then I'll come down to the hospital with you, okay?
Passcode?
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
Gotta sneak over to Morley's office.
Favorite Chaos armies? Let's see, the Night Lords, for one, World Eaters, another, as well as the Death Guard, that's another good one.
Oh, well.
And, fuck, what were they? They were like a second founding chapter that fell to chaos. What was their name?
Sorry, I just fucking love this poster.
Never Sleep
It's
Pills.
Never sleep pills, it me.
But yeah, those are my favorites. Lavada. What about you, Aaron?
Well, I have Chaos Knights, so there's that. And then, as I've said, I do have a bit of a thing
Oh, Age
for
of
Emperor's
Sigmar.
Children.
I haven't played Age of Sigmar. From what I know of the lore, though, I could happily say, fuck. Lizard people.
Seraphon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my armies. I love the Seraphon.
As well as, the... Was it the Skaven?
Yeah, the
Rats.
rats.
Great Horned Rat Day. Praise be to Great Horned Rat Day. I also distinctly remember there being an army of like fucking and
Of what?
Age of Sigmar. There was like an army of like necromancers.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
shit.
There are several
vampires.
armies of undead. So there's the Soulblight Gravelords that are like vampires at the top,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like zombies and skeletons at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Then there's also Osiarch Bone Reapers, which are like bone golems, basically.
What?
Mutual benefit.
Yeah, Google it. It's pretty rad.
Well, I got my phone so I can
Keep moving.
search this
The area
bitch.
you're in was
How do I
far
spell
more
it?
unstable patients. Those who had trouble adapting to deep
Just
space.
tell me where to go.
Tragic cases. Don't worry, they're all long gone.
OSSIARCH Bone Reapers.
I tried to use the dispensary today and found I was locked out. I can't possibly be expected
Oh,
to
these
carry out
things
my
are
duties.
awesome.
Lingard cut
They look like
access
fleshy versions of Necrons
No,
here.
wrong way.
will relapse without that medication.
Yeah, basically, do you know the Stormcast Eternals?
Yeah, yeah.
This is Nagash, the God of Death's take on that same concept.
That's awesome.
Have a problem.
That's right.
I love
Along
it.
that corridor.
Yeah, these guys look awesome.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere.
Spooky.
Anyways, I posted the video I made in the general. When you guys get a chance, you can look at it.
The artwork for these guys is dope.
Have you found the passcode? Look, we'll need the physical key card.
Daughters of Cain?
Morley always kept it on him. Find it.
Cain.
Or Cain?
Cain is the elf
Oh, like
god of war.
the Eldar Cain.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to find out what that is. You focus
Are
on
they still
finding
called
that key card.
Eldar in Age of Sigmar, or are they just called elves?
They are just called elves. Well, technically there are a few races of elves now.
Okay.
So, they're the elves from the old world. That are like the survivors. The Daughters of Cain were made by Morathi. And then, the, like, good gods of the elves teamed up to make the Idoneth Deepkin, which are, like, sea elves. And then, they tried again after the Deepkin didn't quite work out, and they became the Lumineth Realm Lords.
Okay.
I love that the noisemaker just didn't do fuck.
Is it right? I don't know.
We're just gonna chill in a padded cell for a moment.
It is the morning. The sun is high in the sky above you. Soon it will begin to set. Then dusk and night, through to dawn. The cycle begins again. Light to dark, night to day. How do you feel?
Be right back. I gotta use the crapper.
Cool. Hey, Nicovic. What you doing, dude?
Hello.
Yeah. I forgot that T-Rex rules don't apply. Hi, Nicovic.
I like how it did just kind of walk up to you for a second, like, are you gonna run? You can go?
You gonna do the thing?
Can't possibly be expected to carry out my duties if you and Lingard cut my access.
No, wrong way.
It's like a dog, it wants you to run so that it can chase you.
It has the chase, yeah.
Are so precarious. I will not see patient care suffer. Consider this a formal warning.
That's right. Along that corridor.
Record, I do not have a problem. Coleman out.
The thrill is in the chase. Ha ha.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere. Have you found the passcode? Look, we'll need the physical keycard too. Morley always kept it on him. Find him.
Warning. Medical facility quarantine breach detected. Warning.
Relax.
Medical
I'm
facility
just trying to find out what that is.
detected.
You focus on finding that key card.
Yep, level trigger.
I love the light just gently swaying. A nice detail.
Yeah.
Into the corners.
You are standing on a hill. Your home is in the valley below. You are far away, but you can see it clearly. You know you can return if you want. How do you feel?
Uh-oh. It almost turned back and looked.
I don't love that it's doing this lap.
It is a bright summer's day.
Nice padded cell you got there.
Thanks.
The harvest is brought in. How do you feel?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry. What the fuck did I miss? Because I'm reading the chat of what Levada said. What?
A wagon full of pancakes in the championship? I'd like to see you try.
No, more the last one. Mommy, why is there a scary naked man in the bear? Can't tell you, kiddo.
He's looking at me!
Menacingly! Wee-woo! Wee-woo! Justin Trudeau clone is what Alex Jones warned us about. Oh. Thanks, Foos and Shafton. Thanks for that. Turn of the Frog's gay.
I like that little peek over the top there.
Oh! What? Not trying to start nothing. Trying to... Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh. So, Aaron.
Yes.
I was browsing for fan fiction the other day.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking through the Naruto fan fiction to see if I could find any cool ones.
Alright.
When I saw a crossover tag that had me do a double take. Do you want to know what it was crossed over with?
What?
Tamanian Asagi. Are you aware of what that is?
No.
Good. Because I'm cursed. The reason I know what it is you know our mutual friend Ivan?
I have heard of this Ivan character, yes.
Well, before I stopped asking him for anime recommendations, he had this habit of recommending 5 at a time, with one of those being a fucked up hentai. Every time.
Every time.
One of which was this aforementioned Tamanian Asagi.
Ah.
And, yeah, it hurt me, Aaron. Seeing that tag. It hurt me in an emotional way that I can't describe. Bruce and Shafton.
You
To be
can't-
fair, the frogs were already gay. Yeah, that's fair.
You can describe it, or you won't describe it.
Both? Either?
I could describe it by giving you a comparison.
Interesting.
It's on the same level of what the fuck is Euphoria? Or a redo of a healer.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, thank God. You know, for someone who like loves like degeneracy, I'm happy you don't know this degeneracy. There's hope. That gives me hope. No idea. Can not hear your beeps. What?
No, I don't think, cause I think the motion tracker is like a part of a headset.
I mean, I can hear it.
I think they're asking if the alien can hear the beeps.
Oh! No? I don't.
Yeah,
Fuck, I do have to go that way.
I would tentatively say no.
Yeah, I don't remember that ever being an issue when I played.
Of all the times I've been caught by the alien, I've never been able to attribute it to that.
Yeah. Same. There's this Pokemon. Lavada, are you saying lucky to Aaron for not knowing? Do you know of what I speak of? Oh. Dude. I'm sorry, Luvada. Fusen Shafton says, I think the character plugs her headset into the motion tracker at the beginning. Oh!
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was the case, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know for certain.
Explanation.
Yes, a good place to find instructions for a pipe bomb in the psych ward. Or just the hospital wing, I guess. Oh.
Time in the psych ward.
Ah, my grippy sock days.
You can buy those on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah! I looked it up when Tori mentioned she missed them. And I was like, I wonder if I could buy them on Amazon. Sure shit, yeah. Amazon's got everything, dude. No, neither have I, Fusen. I haven't played since 2015. Like, certain areas are triggering, like, deep memories of, like, shit.
Yeah.
You're a son of a bitch.
He's gonna kiss you with his little mouth, Dave.
He already has.
He's gonna kiss you with his little mouth.
While you were in the bathroom, I forgot that T-Rex rules don't apply.
You dumb shit.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't you remember aliens? They saw them. They'd look straight at the characters that were gonna get got, man.
I just want to point out, since it keeps coming up, that T-Rex had fantastic eyesight, and that movie is bullshit.
Oh, I know. I also love that, like, he garners that from, like, bones.
Yeah. There's no vents in this room that I can see. He's got to come through the door. Get in there.
Sad crispy BOI connected and entered channel.
I love that it has to spell it out every time.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey!
Oh.
I will attempt not to cough up one of my lungs on your stream.
Are you sick too?
Worries.
Yeah, I'm fucking sick as shit.
Shit, you and Margaret. Fuck.
My condolences, Spencer.
It's life.
He's got the snifflies.
I got the snifflies, I got the coffees.
Sorry, dude. You need a care package?
I got me a care package. It was called fucking Gatorade and brownies.
I was gonna say I could whip you up some of my spicy ramen. Help clear your sinuses.
More like clear my intestines.
No, I wouldn't use like fucking anything higher than cayenne.
Spicy ramen.
Like the cayenne would be the limit. You know what I mean?
I get you home.
Just let me know.
I will. So how's the Aryan?
It's coming along. I've only gotten got like a handful of times.
Yeah,
Just go
Levada,
give
you're
the
right.
alien a hug.
Yeah.
Just go give it a hug, Dave. If not, that's xenophobic.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you xenophobic, Dave? Go give the alien a hug. Prove it to us.
In this case, yes.
In the words of the
Cancelled.
empire of mankind, this Xeno must be purged. Isn't that right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Hey man, Chaos Space Marine still purge Xenos, I'm just saying.
He's stomping. Oh.
You do be stomping.
How did
You are cutting it fucking
How?
close.
How? How in the name of all that is holy did he not see you?
Dave is invisible.
You need to clean up there, buddy?
Get under the bed. Get under the bed.
Dr.
Holy
Cool Man?
Yeah, it's like Hot Coldman, but he's just Dr. Coolman.
Coldman.
Lukewarmman. Room temperatureman.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Do not.
Uncooled
It will be
Eggman.
on your ass like white on rice in a paper plate in a snowstorm.
Yes, Dave, make noise.
Do it.
No balls. No balls.
You mother fucker. You dumb bastard.
Content! Listen, he's gonna come in here and he's gonna be so surprised by the, like, 2 dead bodies.
Too late,
that
Darian.
He's not even gonna... Oh yeah, I haven't saved in a hot minute, huh?
No, you haven't.
Oh, he smells you. You haven't showered and he knows.
He's got kissing in his lip.
actually can't hear like anything over that.
Did you turn up the volume on that one?
I think I might have.
Sounded louder.
This is great.
Oh.
You hanging in over there, Margaret?
Yeah.
You sound like I feel.
Just get some hot cocoa. Everything. It's fair.
That's relatable.
Just saying, everything's better with the hot cocoa.
But that's on the other side of the kitchen and requires effort.
I mean, I can.
You're actively streaming. Don't you fucking dare.
What? We can do a be right back.
Put your hands up, please.
Yeah.
You can't laugh, it hurts.
Oh. Yeah, you need some hot cocoa.
Fine.
Okay. Again, I haven't been able to find the setting for it, and the belief is that it's on by default, but I haven't been able to, like, find it? Or, yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Skill issue.
Enjoy the making hot chocolate noises for the next couple minutes. We're just gonna chill in here.
It's all wrong. We're not going to be listening to him make hot cocoa. It's him pissing in a cup.
Oh, you want dinner too, huh? Spencer, I hate you so much.
It's all ogre now. Yo, did you hear they're making another Shrek movie?
Why?
I mean,
Of course they are.
They're also gonna make a spin-off Donkey movie.
I have heard that the Super Mario movie is not terrible, and I'm very sad.
I was on NPR at work today.
You're very sad?
I wanted it to be horrible. I wanted it to be as bad as the original. Because then I could get more enjoyment out of it.
The headline on NPR said, it's a meh. And I chuckled.
I don't want a meh. I want a hot steaming pile of garbage. I want the next greatest thing since the original Mario Bros. Movie. I want Troll 2, but Mario Bros. Version.
I still remember your guys' faces when I showed you that movie, and like, it got to the part where like, the Koopa world was invading the real. Two towers were disappearing, and you guys lost your shit.
It's a great movie.
I'm Mario, and he's Luigi Mario.
Mario.
Nothing will be better than Mario.
You guys ever go to RC Willie and then just grab one of the books that's lying around and open it to a random page?
No.
9 times out of 10, it's something sex related.
That's a bold choice.
I'm telling you, I'm serious. Like, just next time you're in an RC Willy, pick up one of the random books and just flip to a random page.
My lifestyle has me in RC Willy for shits and giggles on a frequent enough basis that this might happen.
Alright, listen, have you ever... When was the last time you went inside an RC Willy?
I genuinely can't recall.
That place is a portal to another fucking dimension. No joke.
Sounds like a threat.
Like, seriously, next time you're just in an air, like, the vicinity of one, just pop
There's
in
one
for a little
literally
bit.
down the street from my office.
Yeah, just pop in, look around, and get lost in the sauce, because it's just such a wild fucking place.
What I'm scared of is I might run into one of my employees' moms because she works at that RC Willy and, like, she's crazy. She's nice, but
Okay,
I
then
don't
go to a
wanna have
different one.
conversations. That's out of my way.
A different RC Willy.
I'm telling you, the place is wild.
I don't disagree with you.
Like, you
I
could
think
get
we have-
lost so easy in them. It's like a miniature IKEA, but not as fucking much of a hassle because it's not just one way out of it.
I think we have different definitions of fun, Spencer.
Speaking of fun, did you guys hear about the dude that went into like IKEA with a bunch of giant fucking arrows and like completely
Yeah, I did hear
people were
about that.
circling for like hours? I read that article and I'm like, this sounds like some shit Dave would do.
How do you know it wasn't me in the article?
He makes a strong argument.
Because it happened on a work day.
That'll do it.
If it was a Saturday, you'd be like top tier suspect for me. Because it was a Tuesday.
Maybe Dave planned this in advance to throw you off his trail.
I mean, yeah, that could be it.
Dave, criminal mastermind.
Listen, I am many things, but I assure you a criminal mastermind is not one of them.
I don't know, I've heard some of your plans.
Or criminal middle manager mind.
I love how it constantly sounds like the alien is right behind you.
Because it is.
Oh, it sounds like, yeah, he looking for you.
He gonna find you.
He wants your ass.
Swiggity swoogity, he's gonna get that boogity.
Is that Jesus? No.
God can't
That's
help
just a
you
hit.
now.
He's coming right for
Damn you,
you. He's
Coleman!
making
You
a
knew that thing was
beeline.
here!
Now that's unfair. I thought it might be there. There's a difference. Now, the passcode.
1702, okay? Now let's get down to the dispensary.
Of course, of course. A promise is a
Keep
promise.
watching the
Sorry
dude.
for putting you through this. I'm going to step into the...
Dave,
What's
keep
up?
watching.
To punch the
Keep
code in
watching.
the primary elevator. Then we can use the key card to take the elevator down.
You promised me shenanigans. I feel lied to. I'm gonna say about it.
Evil shenanigans. Oh no, it's here. Watch the dude here.
There. I'll collect my things and we can leave.
I thought it makes you wait to save too. Might want to hurry up and watch the video. There you go.
Alright, time to check on hot chocolate.
Just poopy for me! Just poopy for me!
My sister sent a picture of her gremlins for Easter, and the baby looks like she's getting choked out by one of the older ones.
Oh god.
Speaking of gremlins, the 1-year-old is trying to sound out my name now.
Hell yeah. Oh gosh. I commented on how the youngest looks like she's getting casually choked out by the second. And Madison sent me a picture of poor Active choking out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
I love my nibblings. They're insane.
I'm a big fan of the Metal Gear series, and I approve of this message.
I just realized I can't have twins.
Why? Because your nuts don't work?
No. No, because I know if I have twins and they're sons, I'm not gonna hear the end of it from you.
Oh, you'll never hear the end of it. You better call them Dave and Eli. Or David and Eli.
You'd show up like fucking drunk Uncle Ocelot, just liquid! And they won't know, that's the problem. They'll be so confused.
And then they'll hit like teenagehood, and then they'll hate each other.
Yep, and I'll have to lose an eye and get an eye patch.
Oh my god. I'm gonna laugh so hard if Dave dies while he's making hot chocolate. Metal Gear Solid 2 Tactics can't save me here.
Amazing. That was amazing.
It's terrifying.
It's streaming a Be Right Back, and it's like the most tense moment of Dave being gone.
Easter egg happens while he's away. It just walks up like a person, starts knocking on it, like, "Hey, you here?"
Or just starts fucking flossing in front of the fucking locker.
You gonna play the game?
Oh, it's coming back.
Jesus Christ.
It like runs back to the section.
It's so stompy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this one's tail seems longer than what we've seen in Canon.
It feels like it. I don't know. Aaron, thoughts?
It doesn't seem that long.
No, it just seems a little. Oh, hey, he's back.
Dave,
Come
you
on.
almost died several times.
He's not back.
I meant the alien, not Dave.
He's not back.
No, that's the casual. Oh, that's the casual. Do you want to see the active one?
I'm gonna call the xenomorph Johnny.
Yep.
So Spencer,
Yeah?
I have to ask you a question.
Oh no.
How?
What's your question?
How? Oh, hey, Dave's back.
Yep. What's up?
No, I was just talking to Spencer. So Spencer, how aware fucked up hentai are you?
Oh God.
Like, what do you mean, how aware? Like, how aware am I of how fucked up it gets, or?
No, like, are you just aware of, like, names?
Are you a connoisseur?
Oh, I don't have titles memorized off the top of my head, no, if that's what you're asking. I've seen some shit. I've seen a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, we
I am
both know
often
I
a
have it.
peruser. but
So.
I don't have titles memorized off the top of my head.
So I'm gonna message you an image that'll jog your memory.
Oh.
No, it's okay. This is related to what I'm about to tell you. So I'm gonna send it on Messenger.
Okay.
You know when you get it. And if you recognize it.
That's the one about the batteries being shoved up the ass, I swear to God.
No.
Okay. No, it does not look familiar.
Okay. But it's on
Big
the
world
level
out
of
there,
the
my
one.
man.
It's on the level of the one that you mentioned, though.
Oh, why would you do that, Austin?
No, so it leads into the story I'm about to tell you. So I was perusing fan fiction to read, right?
As you do.
And I was looking through Naruto fan fiction just to find something to read to pass the time.
I love that we've circled back to this.
When I noticed one of them was tagged with this specific series' name as a crossover.
Okay.
And it terrified me.
If it's like what you're saying, I can imagine why.
But here's the thing, because I never finished it earlier with Aaron. So with fanfiction, there are tags for like genre and other shit that's in that story.
I'm aware. I'm
right?
a peruser.
Okay. The tags were romance and parody.
Love that.
And I'm scared.
I can imagine why.
So now I have a new filter to add on the shit that shouldn't pop up when I'm perusing.
Oh no.
Which is that one's title. So far this month, I've had to censor out that series' name, Genshin Impact. I had to re-censor out the new tags for fucking My Little Pony again. And, surprisingly, I had to censor out furries as well, because there was an upswing in fanfiction furry tags.
Let me guess, from the new Shrek movie?
Probably.
Or was there an update to Hell of a Boss?
I was gonna say, there have been new episodes of Hell of a Boss.
There you
Haven't
go, that'll
seen.
cause
I
it.
haven't. So the fanfiction stuff that I primarily read is Fallout, Naruto, Warhammer 40k, Mass Effect, Cyberpunk, and Ruby. And all of those have been infected by all of the tags that I just listed as censoring off.
Jesus.
In the last month. Literally all of them. The worst is, like, the other day I was perusing through Naruto fanfiction, right, just to find something to fix the plot of Naruto, right, Spencer? And do you know what caused an upswing?
What?
Genshin Impact and Harem.
I'm not surprised.
And I solely blame it on Tori.
Like, it's their fault.
The fanfiction that I read is, you know, a lot of it's Naruto, right? Do you know what's been in an upswing, Tori? And I blame you for this. Genshin Impact Harem in Naruto.
Yes.
Also, Dave.
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask you because I've been being pestered about this, and I'm not in full control of when this happens. But I've been asked when another My Immortal stream is going to happen.
Oh yeah,
A
when is another
handful
My Immortal
of
stream
times.
gonna happen?
So, if you're available next Sunday, because I don't have any plans for Easter. Let me rephrase. I have some plans
next
for
Sunday or this Sunday?
This Sunday is what I meant.
Okay.
My apologies.
Where they're keeping everything in her office.
Good luck, Ripley. Hurry if you can.
Later in the day, I should be free.
Oh yeah, it would be afternoon.
Yeah, I'm free too.
Same. My family does all their Easter stuff in the morning.
As long as we do it in the late PMs, I should be clear. Oh.
You know what? I've seen an uptick in crossover though that's made me happy. Predator, like the movie Predator.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks to that new Predator game that came out. That
Hunting
PvP.
Grounds?
Yeah, Hunting Grounds.
Have you played Hunting Grounds?
I played it on a friend's PlayStation. It's dope.
It was a lot of fun. I played a bit of it with John. I think the alien's in there with you, Davy Poo.
I think he's right.
I distinctly remember this is how Dallas died in the first Alien.
Oh yeah. When I opened its arms, it's like, give me a hug.
Not that way, the other way.
Oh hey, a corpse.
Oh, what a concept.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me correct that phrasing. Look, it's Sakura from Naruto.
I don't know. That corpse had items in it. That's a little too useful.
I don't get that reference.
She's useless, Dave.
After 600 episodes, I don't know if you really have the time to be putting forward for something like that.
We'll just sum it up with she's useless.
Fair enough.
I still can't believe that the writer for Naruto came out and said, like, originally he planned for Naruto to end up with her. And he ended up with Hinata is because everybody... Like Sakura, I mean.
Yeah, well, it do be like that.
Okay, where am I supposed to be going?
That way.
Somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. Oh yeah, Margaret, did I ever tell you that when I was a kid in elementary school, before I met any of these hooligans, I was in a play.
You were?
Yeah, I was in Wizard of... It was kind of a bit of both. It was the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
But there was a twist to this, Margaret. You see, none of the girls wanted to play the Wicked Witch of the West.
I can't imagine why.
So, I was voluntold to play the Wicked Witch of the West. My only stipulation, I told them, is I'm not going to change my voice.
No, Dave, it's not smart to hide under an open hole.
Well.
So it ended up being like, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. And then running away.
There you go. With Vim and Vigor.
Oh no, I completely hammed it up when like I got killed.
That's the most important part.
Like full blown like screaming, but it was like the agony of like, God, what? The best part is this was recorded for the parents, so I think there's a copy of it somewhere if I can find it.
Probably have to hunt down your original class and be like, hey, you got a copy?
Problem is I don't remember any of their fucking names. These kids.
My classmates' names from elementary.
Like
This
is when I got put in.
Names in like 3 faces, but I don't remember anything else about them.
So this was when my mom was dating a pretty well-off guy. Like, no, I'll go out and say he was rich, and so they put me in like an academy.
Ooh.
Rich kids.
That's hoity-toity.
And it fucking sucked because I couldn't relate to any of them.
Yeah.
Wait, Aaron, you went to elementary with Weston, didn't you?
Huh?
With Weston, didn't you go to elementary with Weston?
Maybe.
Weston says he went to elementary with you. That's why I was asking.
If he says it, then it's probably true. But you gotta remember, if I don't see someone for a couple of years, they're gone. Like, as far as I'm concerned, yes.
I like that energy. I like that energy, Aaron. That's good energy.
I respect it.
Respect. Have a day.
Have a day. Just a day. Okay, I was just confused by the stack of icons here.
Oh, but so back to that play, Margaret. So none of the girls wanted to play the Wicked Witch, right?
As we established.
But like all of them wanted to either be Dorothy or like any of the other main 4.
I'm so glad I was sitting down for this news.
Like the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, Scarecrow.
Okay.
And to make it even more hilarious, they did try to change their voice. So like all of them were putting in like this grade A effort of like trying to fit that character and like the tone of that character. Oh, he's
hello.
Yeah.
I think I was 6.
Oh,
maybe.
So everyone's actively prepubescent.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, everybody's actively prepubescent, but they're all putting in
Squeaky and high pitched.
Yeah, but then there's my apathetic fucking voice being the witch. Just not really giving a shit.
Just the most emo 6-year-old.
No, the worst part is like my first day at that school, I'm trying to talk to a kid next to me. We're in an assembly for our grade, and one of the teachers yells out, Miss, excuse me, and I kind of like put it off until she clears her throat and says, Miss, excuse me, and I look over, and she's looking right at me, because I had really long hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you talking to me? She's like, yes, you, miss. And I'm like, okay. So I stood up and like dropped my pants.
What a power move.
I was like, do I look like a chick to you?
Jesus fucking Christ. Austin.
He's 13, he does what he wants.
No, I was 6 and I do what I want.
No, you've been perpetually 13 since the day you were born.
Ah, that's fair. But like, who the fuck were they really gonna call? I had an abusive, absent mom, and my dad. I wouldn't even have imagined them calling my biological dad. Because he just would have laughed. like 20 minutes. I remember in junior high, there was me and a friend of mine, Bryce. Winter, and our art class was in the basement of the junior high school. But there was a door that led outside from this classroom, and there was a stairwell access to it, and it was unlocked during the day. And so we brought the bottom half that we put together of a giant snowman into the classroom and had a snowball fight.
Why the fuck not?
Needless to say, me and Bryce get called in the office, and the principal.
Mrs. Lingard, Senior Medical Officer to Sevastopol Station. I want to state I have been placed under duress with regards to my patient 0. And Ransom, Seegson's head of operations, he made certain threats for my career and my certification. I want that on record. God, hold me. That woman needed help. I didn't know what type of parasite she had encountered, but it had planted something inside her. I am so sorry. I had no way of knowing what would happen.
I just saw this meme. I'm gonna throw in the Discord general. I need you guys to see this. The
I'll go check it out.
and memes.
But
oh god, I'm just.
As I was saying, Margaret, we had a snowball fight. We get called into the vice principal's office. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start with you, Bryce. I'm gonna call your dad." And he calls Bryce's dad, and Bryce's dad answers the phone and proceeds to cuss out our vice principal for like 20 minutes for bothering him at work. And the vice principal just very calmly, ends the call, and I'm laughing, and so is Bryce. And he's like, "Oh, you think this is a joke, Mr. Mountier? You think this is funny?" I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." And so he's like, "All right, well, we'll start with you." So he tries to call my grandpa first because he's the one who has custody of me finally.
Yeah.
And my grandpa immediately answers with, "What are you? Who are you? What is this?" And it explains the situation. And my grandpa's like, "Did he hurt anyone? Well, was there destruction of property? No. Did he violate anybody's rights specifically? No. Then why the fuck are you calling me?" Click. And I don't know why, but I was laughing, and that must have pissed him off even more.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
That is a good meme, Spencer.
Thank you. I laughed way too fucking. Sorry, I didn't laugh. I wheezed at that silently.
But the vice principal is like, "Oh, you still think this is a game?" So he keeps trying. So he then decides to try and call my biological dad.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
And Quinn, my biological dad, turns it into him verbally insulting this man and how his appearance might be 30 more minutes. And me and Bryce
and he just took it?
He took it. And then my dad hung up on him. Finally, he's quiet for like, it feels like 5 minutes, and then he just looks at us, he's like, "Get out."
That man was ready to end it all.
No, he really was.
Well.
Lockers can't save you forever, Dave.
A man can dream.
Man can meme.
Alright, where are we? Right.
No, Margaret, I think you would have gotten along with my dad. He was a funny man.
I think I would have. I think it's pretty obvious that I like chaos entities.
Oh, Quinn was. Just ask Spencer.
I remember he and Marty were doing work in the yard, and I was stepping out to take the trash out or something. And I saw Quinn. We just started shooting the shit. We just start talking. I'm like, yeah, I'm friends with Austin and I've known him for a long time. And Quinn's like, oh, that's so cool, and kind of all that fun shit. And then we start bitching about Austin's fucking bright yellow ass bug and how much of a pussy he is for buying a bright yellow bug.
I still picked up.
Your dad carried most of that one, so I don't want to hear it.
No, and I'll tell you what I told him. At least I got laid in the yellow bug.
Might come down with the yellow bug for that one.
Look, man, if I can pull 8s and 9s while you can pull Kelsey, and I'm driving a yellow bug, I don't know. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear much shit talk from that scale.
Yeah, but and then midst of the talking about. Oh no, I'm just returning to the original topic. But my favorite part about that whole conversation was us bitching about his bug. Was he like halfway through? He just starts bitching about wanting a smoke and a drink, and Marty's like, not on the property. Marty pipes in for like half a second to say, not on the property, and then we go back to continuing to rag on Austin's car.
No, you should tell Margaret how, like, because my dad was the groundskeeper for the apartment complex that he lives at, and he knew my dad, and he knew me, but he didn't know we were related for like a couple years or so.
Yeah. Also, I still miss my misshapen fence that you made.
Dude, I was fucking 8. Give me some slack. My dad was half in a vodka bottle, and I was 8. All right, taking directions
blame
from
you for the painted over outlets and light switches.
I didn't paint.
Special?
I didn't paint inside the house. Me and Quinn were never allowed to paint. That's all Marty.
Okay. Classic Marty special there. No, just
you can blame the fence?
There used to be this shitty wooden fence that like had posts that were taller than others by like a jarring amount.
Again, I was 8 and the guy guiding me was drunk.
And I missed that. They finally took that fence down, and it made me so sad. They replaced it with like they had an actual company coming in, like put up a nice white vinyl
historical
fence.
landmark?
Cowards.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so sad.
It is sad.
No, you can blame me. Wait, when you moved in, was the window AC still installed?
Yeah.
Okay, you can blame that one on me. And the fence.
How many bugs I had to deal with throughout the summer because of your ass, Austin?
Hey man, Marty gave us the window AC. We just made do. Alright?
Also, not to forget the shoddy electrical work throughout the entirety of this apartment.
Oh no, that was done when it was...
8-year-old.
I assume that was done when it was built.
Yeah,
How many
that's...
fucking electrical sockets I've had to replace through my entire time here.
No,
so far 5, and I need to replace more.
So that's even pre-Marty. That's like back in the 80s.
Yeah. Although that laminate flooring, I believe that was Marty's doing.
Yes.
That man couldn't level a floor if his life depended on it.
I just told him he should leave it with concrete and just put up a barrier.
He should have at least tried to fucking level it out at least a little bit.
Samuels, I'm on my way.
My floor looks like a teenager's face.
That's fair. Did you ever witness one of my dad's Shakespearean triads? No.
I don't think so.
So my dad had the habit, he'd do this with my uncle, time where they'd insult each other, regardless of being sober or not, using Shakespearean English.
Sounds par for the course.
Like, my dad could be all the way through, 2 liters of vodka and still be able to.
So, no, one of my favorite things I learned since being friends with you is when I started working at Spencer's, and you came in while I was hanging out with Sean, and you and Sean were like, hey! And I was like, you two know each other? And then Sean was like, yeah, all these stories I told you, he was there. And I was like, oh. And then I had Austin repeat those exact same wild, and I mean wild fucking stories, almost to a T in detail. Like, there are some differences because they're two different people, but it was bizarrely similar, and I was like, oh, that really fucking happened.
No, my favorite was when... So on record, chat, I do not promote underage drinking. State that. But,
Only hot takes here on Kodiak Breaks.
But I remember there was a time we were having a big party at Mom's house. That's a place where we all hung out, Margaret. But my friends that were separate to these guys, so much more rowdier hoodlums. Let's put it that way.
That's putting it lightly.
When you say rowdier, I just
Well,
paint me a picture. Because
so
I swear, I get a new near-death story from Dave every goddamn week.
Well, so you know how...
My favorite is the napalm in the backyard story.
Christ.
So, have I told you, Margaret, that I'm Jewish?
I don't think you mentioned it.
Okay, so
You're
that
Jewish French, aren't you?
Yeah, Jewish, German, and French.
That is
So
one
that
hell of a combination.
so that plays into my relationship with Bryce and Sean.
Okay.
Because when we met, we didn't know at the time too much about our personal lives. We just had a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
Right? But they didn't know I was Jewish, and I didn't know that the two of them were neo-Nazis.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, one of the first times I met Sean, he was at work at Spencer's dressed in full fucking SS officer garb, and I was like, oh.
That's a choice.
Yeah.
But,
He's a wild person.
But no, it gets wholesome because they got to know me and I got... No, it does.
It gets
Hold on.
wholesome.
It does.
There's a happy ending with the neo-Nazis.
Yes, it does. Because they renounced it at a party.
It did. I thought Sean renounced it after his open heart surgery.
No.
Was it before then?
It was before then. It was at a party because it was when we were all really shit-faced and drunk, and we started talking about our families, and that's when Sean and Bryce picked up that I was Jewish. And they got quiet for a minute, and
the curly locks
kinda,
didn't give it away.
right? They kind of got quiet for a minute, and they were like, you know what? Fuck personal beliefs. You're a great dude. And then and there, they renounced it. Well, because we knew each other for like years. It was really sweet.
Okay.
That's how Austin converted two neo-Nazis to normalism.
Yeah.
Normalism.
Well.
Less shitheadery.
But it was sweet because they were willing to give up on their personal beliefs because of how close we were together, you know?
I don't want to take this from you. Did they give it up entirely or just make an exception for you?
Oh no, they did. Like Bryce,
Yeah,
Bryce
gave
now
it
is
up entirely.
Bryce now is a full-on Buddhist. Last I checked,
I mean,
which was like a couple
no
weeks
offense
ago.
to Bryce, but he tends to go through things pretty quickly.
No, he's been sticking to it.
That's good.
He's actually been like meditating and all that shit. He's actually sent me several programs.
Oh.
And as far as I'm aware, Sean is very much, you know, straight and narrow, not judging anybody for like
How does he not see you, Dave? He's looking right at you.
Yeah.
He looked right at you.
Oh, there it is.
He's being willfully abused.
Someone over there. Someone's here.
Oh, come on.
What the fuck? You shot him in the head like 10 times.
He missed.
Oh, that alien knows where you're at. Oh, what? What?
But no, they've been on the straight and narrow ever since, Margaret.
That's awesome.
I know Sean's life really turned around after that heart surgery. At least that's what he always told me. He made it seem like that was life changing.
No, it was. It very much was. He still had some bias even after talked about everything. But I think that heart surgery gave him that extra nudge.
So you could say he had a change of heart.
Oh my god! I want to kill you.
I hope.
What?
No, okay.
You deserve that. You deserve every bit of that. You deserve that.
In my defense, it was hilarious.
You deserve every bit of that.
Hilarious to you.
Correct. Therefore, objectively hilarious.
Oh, fuck off.
I thought it was pretty funny.
But
Aaron, for once you're wrong.
But no,
For
Margaret, just to
once.
tell you some crazy stories about Mom's house.
Wait, Austin, real quick, Dave. Can I get an it worked?
It worked.
It worked.
Yes.
I love that
Makes
one
me so
works
happy.
fairly consistently.
It sparked so much joy.
Oh, it makes me so happy. I love that it's the exact volume and audio quality that Aaron always has, so it comes through like he's actually saying it every time.
I know.
He's just
That's what
on
makes me
call.
so happy.
It's fucking amazing. But no, so due to the amount of shenanigans we got up to at Mom's house, purveyor of the house, developed a rule. Because she knew if any one of us said, "Don't worry about it," some shit was about to go down.
No kidding.
To the point where if you said that around Mom, you get slapped. So, and this all started from Sean coming out into the backyard with welding gear on and a welder's helmet with a crock pot, like a cast iron one. And she asked, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Don't worry about it." And he nodded his head to drop the visor down, and he set it on the ground and then lit the substance inside of it on fire. Turns out he made a combo of napalm and white phosphorus in the kitchen and wanted to test it outside.
Oh, my favorite was, and I quote Sean, "I started freaking out a little bit, so I flipped the crock pot over it and held it down on the ground as hard as I could, and then after a few minutes I ran and watched the crock pot fly a good solid 10-15 feet into the air."
Yeah.
Too sober
I
for
believe
this.
I believe that's about the time Mom came out when Sean was trying to beat the fire out.
Yeah.
Didn't Bryce give him a glass of water?
Yeah. While holding the hose. He had a glass in his hand and he used the hose to fill it up and then handed him glass.
I love that they tried to use water to put out a chemical fire.
I know. There was a time, this was at another party, me and Bryce we weren't drinking, but we were drunk and we were on smoking. When a bunch of the boys came out from the side of the house, across the street where the church parking lot was. And they had something in their hands, and me and Bryce were like, "Yeah, we'd better not get." And we watched as they went into the center of this parking lot and set this thing on the ground. I couldn't tell what it was at a distance, plus I'm learning. Turns out they got a mortar round and decided to detonate it in the church parking lot.
appropriate.
So they primed it, and
They took forever to fill that pothole up too. It was
yeah,
less
so they
than a
primed
quarter.
it, and then they chucked it, and it didn't go off, right? So they're like, oh, it must be a dud. Well, they started walking back towards us, and they were in the middle of the street, like a good, 30, 40 yards away from this thing, when it detonated. And the shock wave that detonated from it, Margaret, shoved the boys onto the ground. And there was like a fucking 5x5 hole in this parking lot, just in the ground.
And it was there for like, I want to say like 10 years.
Yeah.
They didn't patch that up to like semi-recently.
Oh, there was a time the local rednecks tried to pick a fight with us. We're all out partying in the front yard. Did he ever tell you this story?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, so we had another buddy of ours who we named Beast. Beast was nicknamed that because he was like 6'3" and like 230 pounds of solid muscle. Like, if he worked out any harder, Margaret, this man would have had like a fucking 8-pack.
Gross.
Other thing about Beast is he was a juggalo, and he primarily just walked around in jeans, combat boots, no shirt, and like a big juggalo medallion. Okay. Right.
I don't know.
Well. got. Anyway.
Sprinting makes noise, honey.
I like that one the most. But we named him Beast because he got lost up in the mountains, right? And the only thing he had on him to eat was like a couple pounds of magic mushrooms. And when he came back, he wasn't quite all there, if you get my meaning.
Don't say!
So anyway, like, 15 of these rednecks pull up into the front yard, trucks and everything, yelling back and forth. Sean and Bryce are like chirping and shit. I'm fucking insulting them too. Finally, Beast has had enough, and he takes his big ass juggalo medallion while looking at all the rednecks. After he screamed, "Hey!" and everybody stopped talking and looked at him, and he took the medallion and cracked open his own forehead. And then said, "If I'm willing to do this to me, what do you think I'm gonna fucking do to you?"
Okay, power move. That does not wipe the look of horror off my face.
No, we were all like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
And they quietly got back into their trucks and drove off. And I think it was Sean who was like, "Hey, Beast, you okay?" And he's just like, "Yeah. We should order pizza."
I noticed that rednecks generally don't start fights. They just start running away once they realize they've lost. It's kind of sad.
No, that's how it was where we lived. Like, these same assholes tried to jump me and Dave in a back alley.
I think I've heard this story.
Yep. Yeah, it was the same group, Margaret.
Oh boy. So
Well, it was
historically they make good choices.
What was their little fucking gang called? The Springville Muddin' Crew or something like that?
Yeah, SMK. Fucking degens.
Yep.
Less than minimal effort.
It's okay. Me and Aaron almost got in a fight with a bunch of rednecks too.
Yeah.
Have I told you this story, Dave?
I don't think I've heard this story.
I don't think so, no.
So, do you remember the story I'm talking about, right, Aaron?
Oh yeah. I will always remember this story.
So me and Aaron always went out to lunch. We usually went to the grocery store to buy junk food and whatnot. And
I like that little run
coming
you
back
did
to the parking lot of the high school, and it's in a loop, right? So you kind of got to pull around it's like one direction. You gotta kind of go in a specific way to get to the parking spots. And I was trying to get to one of the available parking spots, and there was some redneck douchebag who had just parked his truck in the middle of the parking lot. So I like squeezed past him, and everyone in the car yells at him to get the fuck off the road because he was in the way. And we're a bunch of fucking pissed off teenagers, so that's just gonna happen. And so, well, what we didn't realize was that Mr. Redneck had his girlfriend in the car with him, and he decided he wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting hit.
I know!
He decided he wanted to show off.
We threatened his masculinity by yelling at him while his girlfriend was in the car.
Yeah. And so he decides he's gonna chase us down and pick a fight. So we're given, I don't know if you, so we were listening to Refused. If you're not aware, that's the band that, like they're the samurai band from Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice.
And so it's just heavy music, right?
Son of a bitch!
And it's like he comes up to my window. I didn't even say a damn thing to him. But he comes up to my window, and he starts yelling at me, telling me to get the fuck out of the car, and that he wants to fight me. And I'm like, he's standing right in front of the door, so I couldn't fucking move. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, calm down. And he just keeps yelling at me over and over. And everyone that was in the car, there was Aaron, our buddy Weston, we had Caveman and Marcus. So Caveman is he's not like a really tall guy, but he's very burly, and he's very hairy. Yeah, he looks like a caveman, thus the nickname. And so, yeah, I'm just sitting there like, okay, calm down. And he's like, quit telling me to calm down. His like voice starts cracking, like he's still going through puberty. And like, I'm just staring at him, deadpan, like, okay, calm down. And I just keep repeating it over and over, and he's just getting more and more red in the face, just pissed. And just he starts squeaking, and like everyone's just like grabbing their door handles ready to get out. And fucking he eventually, like, after a while, he gets fed up with my shit, and he just drives off. And he fucking like the second he leaves, it wasn't Marcus, it was Rob that was in the car. It was Rob, Caveman, Weston, and you.
The usual
right?
suspects.
Yeah.
Round them up.
And so they're all just itching for a fight, because I'm just like, I'm poking my head out the window like, come on, just punch me, and we will surround and beat the shit out of you till there is nothing left of you.
If you're gonna hit me,
Right? So I'm just trying to egg this dude on into punching me, and he just kept yelling, and like you could start to see him like fidget and get all panicky, because there's what he assumed was a car of one person is now a car of 5 avid people begging for a fight. Well, maybe not so much Aaron. No offense, buddy, but I don't think you were itching for a fight. I know everyone else was.
No, I kind of tried to avoid that after middle school.
Fair. And yeah, he just kept his voice kept cracking more and more, and he just eventually just walked away and drove off in his truck, revving the engine, rolling coal.
Motherfucker!
But yeah, no.
Really?
It'll remain as one of my favorite things, because he was just so terrified of just, like, it was the most I fucked up kind of thing I've ever seen out of a redneck.
Is it? Right.
Uh-oh, Dave.
Alright, tell me about Sevastopol safety protocols. Wait, can't hear you. Over. The gunfire.
Cool.
You did it! Hooray!
Cool. Literally none of that worked as intended. But
Careful there, buddy.
yeah,
You
fuck
are
you.
alive, and that's something to be appreciated.
I can go save.
That's an awesome story. No, yeah,
love
literally anytime these pricks like confronted me and Dave, it was always just them chirping, never acting. Although they finally stopped after they tried to jump me and Dave in that back alley.
Oh, we called that redneck squeakers for the remainder of his high school life. Yeah, because his voice kept squeaking while he was yelling at me. We would literally pass him in the car, in the hallways, and go, "Get out of your fucking car!" And he would
Sounds
just
like-
walk the other way.
See, you saying squeakers makes me think he was the real life version of that dude from fucking Kung Pao Enter the Fist, who like whenever he walked, it was just squeaky shoes. He's like, "Fight me!"
Basically.
Squeak, 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 squeak. I will defeat you.
And I remember I would often pick fights with the stoners at our school because they...
Why?
Well, they would forget about it by the next day and we were cool. That and one of them was truly a dirtbag.
Really?
You got no-knock search warranted.
I think I just had the JFK experience.
Very mind-blowing.
Truly.
Oh, Dave, you didn't save, did you? Did you save?
I did.
Okay, so everything's all activated.
Yeah, he just needs to.
You bitch.
Oh, Margaret.
Oh, Austin.
There's another story. So, another party at Mom's. There was a big like tool shed that was converted into like a party shed in the backyard that we'd all drink and smoke in, right? And there was we were all back there in it, and we were pretty half cocked. And I remember I was just leaning in one of the lazy boys. And Bryce reached over to grab a drink, and when he moved the bottle, this big ass fucking wolf spider moved, and his first instinct was to grab the Axe body spray we used to hide the weed smell, and his lighter, and start torching the fucking floor, forgetting that we put this massive, like, Afghani rug down.
No.
So he lit the whole floor on fire, but Sean didn't pull a Bryce and use a glass of water. No, he got the hose, like the super like pressure gun attached to it, and like fucking demolished the fire.
Austin, you gotta tell one of my favorite stories, the raptor story.
Oh my god, yeah, so I don't know when this started, but it happened at a couple of parties where whenever Bryce got too drunk.
Well,
then
you fucked up.
Got a Molotov?
Sure don't.
Peekaboo.
What was with that, like, sultry saunter?
He was just feeling sassy.
Aliens got class.
But no, whenever yeah. Whenever Bryce got too drunk.
Oh, I do have a Molotov. Look at me.
What Bryce would do, Margaret, is like if anybody left the shed to like go use the bathroom or what have you, and Bryce was already outside, he'd screech like a raptor and football tackle them.
God, that would be annoying.
There's a lot of football tackling and Bryce involved. I don't even think Bryce played football, did he?
No, he didn't. But he can tackle like a.
Oh no, yeah, Bryce was a major
so
jackass, but he was a lovable jackass.
He's a lovable jackass. The best part is he's like shorter than all of us, Margaret. He's like 5 even. But this motherfucker is
Built
insane.
like a brick shithouse.
Yeah, he was a tanky bitch, but not just that, he was agile as fuck. I once saw him when we were doing spars, scissor kick my friend Tyler, who's 6'2", in the head from just standing and like leapt and kicked.
That's not what I wanted.
Margaret, like he leapt and kicked him in the top of the head and then landed perfectly. No, it's not.
You didn't even get to. You didn't even get to. The alien's like, y'all here? I'm coming.
Well, I love because I saw the like saliva coming down, so I'm like, it's fucking waiting at that vent, obviously.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
As one does.
I love dripping my saliva down while I wait at the vent.
Oh, there was the time that Bryce
You are
almost
feeling
killed
that.
Sean.
Which time?
So, in Mom's house, to get to the basement, it's like a very long stairway down that had no guardrails, just walls on either side.
That's not up to code.
No, it's not. And Sean opened the door because he was looking for Mom, just to tell her something, when Bryce just appeared out of nowhere behind him and screamed, "This is basement!" and Spartan kicked him from the top of the stairs straight fucking down.
No.
Yes. And like, it knocked Sean out. And
It
Bryce
did.
just quietly shut the door and then went back to like whatever the fuck he was doing.
Wouldn't the noisemaker draw the alien out, and if you throw it towards where the baddies are, wouldn't that draw the alien to them?
Back to the story. That's some fucking sociopathic behavior.
Oh no,
How
we
did
were all
nobody
unhinged.
die?
It's right there, Dave. Don't do it. Oh no, that's not the scariest thing about Bryce. So whatever fighting style that you're used to, after like taking a couple hits from you, Bryce can like mimic you.
So he's the fucking taskmaster.
Yeah! It's scary!
I don't like it.
But like if you have his friendship and loyalty, he's like loyal for life. Like if
He's not
like
be on his radar, full stop.
Yeah.
like I mean yeah. He's
That is
Buddhist
my
now. Like he doesn't even practice sparring anymore. He just meditates.
Because he's Buddhist.
Yeah.
I just don't
He's
want to be received.
he's sworn off
Fair.
violence.
The only reason I was ever on his good side was because I was good buddies with his brother.
You take things where you can get them.
Yeah, you were good friends
Me
with
and Garrett were tight.
You and Garrett were tight, and me and Bryce were like tight as shit.
Garrett had it up to like the roof with Bryce's bullshit though. Like Garrett was so sick of him.
That's because he had to live with him.
Fair. Well,
Dude,
not
I
only did he
remember-
have to live with him, they had to share a room.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. No, so I remember
So
the
by
first
the end,
time.
Garrett was fucking dead tired of Bryce's entire existence.
I remember the first time I met Bryce. It was in junior high, and it was in that art class I told you about, Margaret. I just came in, sat down. This is like first day of school. He was a year ahead of me.
Hello. We see you.
Oh, not what I wanted.
Lol.
Yeah, I don't even know
Alright,
what the death. I don't know what the death count is anymore. It's a lot. I am. I am bad at video games.
But no, I just came in. I sat down, right? And the class had already started, and the teacher was taking a roll. Bryce was a year ahead of me. When he kicked in the door, came in and sat down, and like just said hey to our art teacher, like on a first name basis.
Power move.
And without turning around, the art teacher already knew who it was. He's like, "Hey, Bryce, how you doing?" And he sat next to me. That's quiet for a minute. And he just turns over. Yeah, he just turns over. He's like, "Hey, name's Bryce. How you doing?" I'm like, "Name's Austin. Doing good." He's like, "It's great, man. You want to see something crazy?" Yeah. And he just jumped from like a sitting position to straight on standing on top of the desk and started like disco dancing for like no fucking reason.
Because it was the LOL random era.
And the art teacher, again, without turning around, is just like, "Bryce, please be seated." He's like, "Oh, okay," and just goes back to sitting next to me.
That poor fucking teacher.
Oh no, he was great. We loved him. He was a fun guy.
I have so much sympathy for him. He had to have been exhausted.
Oh yeah. Us? 100%. And then me and Bryce reconnected back in high school. I was walking past one of the pavilions, right? When I'm just about to go in front of it, when the little window, the little tiny square window, is kicked out in front of me. And this man fucking dives through, rolls to a standing position, and looks at me. He's like, "Austin! How the fuck are you doing, man?" I'm like, "Great, Bryce. How are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing fantastic." Probably
To
not
be fair,
after
they
that.
were in the process of replacing this door anyway.
No, it was a window.
Was it a window? Okay.
It was a window.
I remember him breaking a door that they were like going to replace anyways because it was
No,
broken.
that was Ivan.
That was Ivan? Okay.
Yeah, so what had happened is, you know how like some exterior doors in schools, this is in the junior high, some exterior doors in schools are like glass, right? And they're like a push door. Margaret? So to go out, Ivan, without thinking, because everybody did it, he went to kick the metal bit, but he missed and he kicked straight through the bottom glass bit, got stuck.
This is a very Ivan thing to happen to Ivan, honestly. Dave, I thought you talked about throwing grenades at your own head.
Yeah. I will never get over it. Margaret, did he ever tell you that there was a game that me and him played the first time we met called Army of Two? It was a co-op game, right?
No, I haven't told Margaret about Dave throwing.
So...
About what? Dave throwing.
So there's a tutorial that teaches you how to like shoot guns and all that stuff, right, Margaret?
Okay.
Well, it got to the part where it was very simple. Throw a grenade through the window. He kept hitting around the rim of the window, bouncing it back at him, and this lasted for like 15 minutes straight.
To be fair, part of it was me, like, taking the piss, but I definitely feel that anytime I'm throwing something in video games now, it is, like, the vengeance for all that time I wasted.
Austin, did Dave ever show you us finding the new speedrun tactic in Guns of the Patriots?
No.
Oh,
yeah.
the MGL. So
The MGL.
Dave is approaching Laughing Octopus, right?
Right.
And he.
I mean, you're
he
leaving
decides-
out the part where I kept blinding myself during the
I'm getting there.
like phase 1 fight. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I'm getting there. I mean, just before the fight starts, I ask him, "Hey, what are you equipping? What are you using?" And Dave's like, "Well, he decides to trank, right?" And at this point, I'm like, oh, you can use the grenade launcher, and you can use it to shoot stun grenades. And so we start the fight off. It's got the grenade launcher equipped, and he keeps trying to like lob it over walls, and it bounces back right at him and blows up. And he's blinded for 90% of the fight at this point, right? He manages to struggle through the frogs, blind as fuck. And then the Laughing Octopus fight starts, and he decides, I'm not giving up on the MGL. I'm going to persevere and use this. So he eventually bumbles his way through after blinding, just shooting himself in the face with stun grenades a few more times. And knocking himself out successfully at least 3 times, if memory recalls correctly. And then we get to the phase 2 fight, right? And at this point, I'm like, so we've learned our lesson. We're not going to use the MGL. And Dave's like, use the MGL. Got it. As soon as the cutscene ends,
I believe your exact words were, Dave, do I have to tell you not to use the fucking MGL? To which I equipped the MGL and said, yes, you do.
And he equipped it, mag dumps into her, and all of a sudden the game cuts. It's just a white screen, right? All we see is white. It cuts. And then we hear the scream of victory. You know how each of the Laughing Beauty Corps, they scream whenever they're defeated?
Yeah.
He defeated her within 5 seconds. By just bombarding her with flashbangs. And we're just freaking out because what just happened? Oh, we need to show you the clip. Dave did a whole video on it. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, after stream, which I may be wrapping up here fairly soon, we'll take some time and watch it.
Fucking amazing.
And I went through and I watched several speedruns to see if this is a tactic people use, and it is not.
That's
so
because
I went
people
on
are
to,
dumb like me and him.
I went to several speedrun discords. I went to several speedrun discords and I'm like, hey guys, because the speedrun community for Metal Gear Solid 4 isn't huge. I was like, hey, if you're curious, we found this out. Here's a clip of it, and I posted a link to his video on it, and I was like, check it out if you're interested in speedrunning this. This is an interesting tactic, and I was like, I've tested this thoroughly, because after that stream, I went through the whole game and tested it on every B&B Core boss, just to see if it worked. I sat down and played the game in an entire sitting, just to be like, alright, I've got to see if this works.
Well, I'm sure as hell not making new best friends with one of those things.
And lo and behold, it was a speedrun tactic that no one in the Metal Gear Solid 4 speedrunning community used, and I was just baffled. I was like, I can't fucking believe we found a better way to speedrun these bosses by just fuckery.
I mean, if anyone was gonna figure it out, be it that method.
Yeah, it'd be us.
Yeah.
So, what do we do
But it was
now?
fucking great.
Hold on.
I swear we died for like a
What
solid
did you think
20
the noise
minutes.
was
Like
we
we
heard
didn't
earlier?
even continue
Sounded
the
like an
stream for like
explosion. figured
another
that out,
minute or
genius.
two, just because we were
What
laughing
caused it?
so hard.
I heard he's trying to kill that creature by setting traps. Remote charges. Can you believe that? He's got to be
Crazy. Maybe that's the answer. I heard that Waits has some kind of safe haven up near the Galleria. We could go there.
Yeah, that is definitely hands down one of my favorite stream
crazy
moments.
fuckers blowing stuff up. No thanks.
We're running out of options.
I also love the loading screen video that Dave did. Oh god, that gets me every time.
I can't say it's a good experience, but it is an experience.
It just cuts in at a random conversation, and we're like in depth talking about like World War I or this and that, and then it just like mid sentence it cuts out, and then it comes back to like another entirely different conversation. I love it.
You guys.
save station, Dave?
The Sony save station.
Oh look, they have their brown pants.
It's the only kind of pants you want to wear when dealing with Xenos.
We've only done what we had to.
Superpower.
Or there's the fabled, mysterious people who wear white pants when dealing with Xenos. We don't trust them.
Or should you?
They're the kind of people that are like, stab me harder, Xeno.
Austin, I'm gonna strangle you for that one.
Am I wrong?
I'm gonna strangle you for that.
Am I wrong?
I didn't say you were wrong, I just said I'm gonna strangle you.
I'll take it. It's a win.
For a second I thought you said, so when? As in, when am I gonna strangle you? Like you're into it? And I was like, shut up.
I should have, now that you brought it up.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I don't flirt with married people.
Fair enough.
Coward.
Flirt.
Wait, that's not true. We've kissed while I was married before.
Kissing is different than flirting, to be fair.
This is true.
Well, okay, that one doesn't count because it was Kelsey. Rock would have been better. Again, I'm not wrong.
Stay awake, jackass.
And I quote Jimmy Neutron: "We make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo."
No, I'm a godfather to a kid. No, I'm a godfather to several kids because several of my friends, who are like brothers to me, swore up and down about the pull-out method.
That was not me. I did not swear about it. I own up to my stupidity.
Which is, I mean, somewhat hilarious, right? Because I don't think I've ever pulled out on purpose. And do you know how many kids I have?
0. You're firing
0.
blanks.
Correct. Even before my fucking vasectomy, I was firing blanks.
Homeboy over here got the correct gun instead of Alec Baldwin. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
On that sobering note, we should probably call it.
Great way to end the stream. 10 out of 10, gang.
Goddamn.
I'll be here next Friday, guys.
Yep. Thank you all for tuning in.
Oh, and Sunday.
I think, I think Sunday will continue my Immortal.
My mental derangement.
Yeah.
Is Margaret gonna join us for that, too?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, they're more than welcome to. Well, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Be sure, followers, to check out Avron Plays and Sad Crispy Boy over on Twitch. Austin, I don't know if you have any socials you want me to promote.
No, dude, I'm just here to provide entertainment.
And you know what? You do a pretty mediocre job. Can't even say that with a straight face. No.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear shit about mediocre, Mr. Windex Bottle.
Hey. Listen. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Good night, everyone.
And on that second sobering note, good night, everyone.
Good night.